The block size of a disk is 4 KB. Okay, one block size is 4 KB. For one block is 4 KB. A portion of the file allocation table FAT starting from block 300. Starting from the block 300 at a particular time is shown below. It gives the blocks of maximum.py. What is the name of the program? Maximum.py is the Python program, is the name of the program. File as well. So they are the starting from block number 300. Can you understand? The questions note that block of the file is indicated by -1. Block of the last block of the file is indicated by -1. That means ending at the -1. So who is holding the -1? 304. Then what is the starting one? 300. Who is holding 300? 301 is the one which is holding. Okay. Write down the value of an important number that will be stored, in directory entry for maximum.py file that will help an operating system to allocate the block in that file. So if we are using directories, I said there are two things we are saving, but mainly most important one is what? Two things means starting and ending. Directory entries main important one was that starting. So who is holding the starting file? Starting block 301. What is the starting file? Block is 300. 300 is holding by the 301. So what is the answer for the first one? What is the important block? Block number. So who is holding? 301 is the main important one in the directory. Okay. So next one. Assume that additional improvement are needed to maximum.py that result in the size becoming to 20 KB. It's going to 20 KB. Earlier, 4 KB for one block. So, how many blocks are using at the moment? 4, including -1 at the moment, 4. 4 into 4 KB, 16 KB are used at the moment. So now what they need? They want to increase the size into 20 KB. Then how many blocks are going to insert this one? Another block is going to use. So are there free space? Yes, there is a free space. Who is holding the free space? 302. So then how are we going to arrange the file? Think and give me the answer. I'll give you time. I need the answer from you, okay? So now, look at the first one. 300 is holding by the 301. 300 is holding by the 301. Okay? So, 301 is pointing to the 300, that means. Then 300, where is it? This place is 300. What is pointing? That means 300 is pointing what? 303. Then 303, I'm going to 303. It is holding 304. So now I'm going to 304. It is holding and -1. Okay. So like this one, we can write it. Starting one is 300. It held by the 301. So 301 is pointing to 300, going to 300. Then it is pointing to 303. It is pointing to 303 means it is pointing 304. Hurry. Then 304 is pointing to the 300 minus for this place. So likewise, you have to draw the diagram. මෙන්න මේක මම අරකේ උත්තරේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ. shuffle වෙලානේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ තනියම හදන්න බලන්න මේක ටිකක්. I'll take the empty one. Okay. Wait, you better draw this one because this is the one what I made for yesterday group. By looking this one, you better create your own diagram. Draw this one. You better indicate this is the block number and the point. Hi. Starting is, that means from here starting place. Starting file is this pointing. It is pointing to this one. Then 304 is pointing to the 302 is sorry, 303 is pointing to the this place. Then it is pointing to the 304. It is pointing to the minus 1. That is n. Okay, first draw this one and write starting pointer 300 is held by the 301. Answer. Okay, this is very important. Huh? You will get this question for your exam even in the school. It is held by 301. Start pointer is 300. Pointer 300 is held by 301. Then it is 1. Okay. Question number 2. Assume that additional improvements are made to maximum.py file that result in the size becoming 20 KB. That means additional 4 KB is going to add. Why? Previous one we have already used the 4 blocks, including starting and end 4 blocks. That means 16 blocks, 16 KB is the capacity. Now we are going to use 20 KB, mean 5 blocks are going to use. So since 5 blocks are going to use, we have to find out where the free space is there. So once we are going to find out this free space, we can find free space in the 302. Earlier 301 is holding 300. So 300 is holding 303. 303 is holding 304 earlier. And earlier 304 was pointing to the -1. So now 304 is going to point out to the 302 place. Hurry. Then 302 is going to point out to the -1. Hurry. So shall we draw this one here? By looking this 301 is pointing to the 300. 300 is pointing to the 303. 303 point to the 304. Now 304 -1 එකට යන එක අයින් කරලා link එක අයින් කරලා 304 ට point කරනවා 302. හරි. අන්තිමයව 301 කරනවා. ඒකට order එක එනවා 301 point to 300. 300 point to 303. 303 point to the 304. ඊට පස්සේ එයාට කියනවා 302 දාගන්න කියලා. 302 ට කියනවා end of the file එක indicate කරන්න කියලා. So this is the way how we are going to add. So you should write the answer assigning the value assigning 302 to the end, that is -1. And 304 is pointing to the 302. Okay, assign the last allocation free 32 into the end. Final one should be the end of the file. Okay, shall we draw that? Okay, copy down this one. This is the answer. So answer is this written one. Nah? Assigning 302 to end -1 and 304 to 302. So the marks is given for this particular part only, but you better write the path also.